Welcome to Amazing Cars and Drives. Today I'm very lucky to have the day totally to myself, and I've got the Mercedes-Benz GLE 300D 4MATIC AMG. I'm going to take the car up the coast and hopefully have a really good drive. This is the new 2019 model, which is very spacious and loaded with tech, so let's check it out. Just come off the motorway and a really smooth drive, really powerful engine, but at the same time so quiet inside the cabin. Just feels like pure silence, absolutely amazing. Comes with a 9-speed automatic gearbox, so absolute dream to drive on the motorway, but I can imagine going through town or city is amazing as well because you're not having to do all those gear changes, and I'm probably a bit lazy. Have to say, one of my favourite features is the MBUX system. Now, the bigger cars in the Mercedes range don't traditionally come with this, so this is the first car in the Mercedes range to actually get the MBUX system, and one of my favourite features, and I'm going to test it out now, is the Hey Mercedes feature. I'm always freezing, so it's amazing that you can control anything from temperature to radio to your sat-nav all through voice. So for example, hey Mercedes,
what would you like to do?
Please turn the heating up to 25 degrees.
I'm setting the temperature to 25 degrees.
Absolutely hands-free driving. Of course, there are options to be able to use these settings in terms of buttons and your steering wheel, and we will go through those as we go on our drive. But just a really comfortable, seamless drive. What's great about this new 2019 model is the comfort. Really loads of space for everybody. Comes with 7 seats, which we'll explore later, and so easy to adjust, and that idea of giving you extra room or extra seats is amazing, and having that flexibility. And definitely as well, the idea of the MBUX system having the different comfort modes really allows you to personalise how you want to drive, adjust your seating, adjust your temperature. The heated seats even comes with different configurations of how you and where you want your heat. So just overall, the attention to detail is absolutely amazing, and it's comfort but in a luxurious and stylish setting. There's nothing like watching the world go by in a gorgeous car, and the Mercedes-Benz GLE is the ultimate in comfort and luxury. The interior is absolutely gorgeous. You've got the lovely wooden finish, similar to the S-Class. You've got your ambient lighting, which you can adjust all the colours, and you can even adjust the brightness. I've set mine to blue because I like to coordinate with the colour of the car, but it just depends. You can match it to your mood or your nail varnish or whatever outfit you're wearing. Lots of storage as well, so you've got this lovely little cubby here where you've got 2 cup holders and 2 USB ports. You've got another little cubby here with another good piece of storage in here, and you've got USB port in there as well, and then you've got these lovely chrome grills. And the thing is, the attention to detail, everything tones in and matches in and coordinates, so just a really stylish, luxurious feel, and the comfort of the seats is excellent as well. Now, what really I love about the comfort of the seats is the fact that you can really personalise the comfort to really suit your needs or your requirements. So for example, the seats are all electric, so you can adjust just on the door here. So you've got your button, you can move your seat forward, you can move your seat back, all by the touch of a button. You can move your seat more upright if you prefer that as a driving position, or I might actually relax mine since I am just relaxing here watching the world go by at the seaside. You can even adjust the height of your headrest, so you can pop it up or down, which is great for people of differing heights getting in and driving the car. What also is amazing is the fact that the two front seats are heated, but what you can actually do is control that heat. So you've got your control on the door here, so you just press the button and you can have ultimate heat, which is 3, down to 2, down to 1. But what is really special is that attention to detail. And if you just hit comfort on your screen, you can actually adjust the seat heating balance, which means you can actually decide where you want the heat, which I just think is absolutely amazing. And you can do that for passenger and driver. So the passenger can have a completely different configuration to the driver, and it's all, again, just by the touch of a button. As I mentioned earlier, the GLE is the first of the bigger Mercedes cars to really avail of all the massive tech options that there are available out there in the smaller cars. So I'm just going to go through every single option because there are just so many, and the tech in this car is unbelievable but very, very special. It really allows you to personalise your driving experience, which is amazing. So let's start with the two 12.3-inch screens. So a beautiful display, everything you need right in front of you and at the touch of a button, and you don't even need to use the buttons. So you've got your phone, so you can connect your phone there. Then you've got your navigation. Your navigation pulls up this beautiful big map, and what I really love is that you can actually also have the map in the display in front of you, and I'll show you how to do that as well. The map also works, or the sat nav actually works in an AR format, so when you're driving you actually get to see the road in real time in front of you, and it actually shows you where you're turning, so no more fights over map reading. You've got your radio setup, a media device if you've got one, comfort, and in here this is where you will actually work with your seat comfort as we talked about earlier, and your ambient lighting, and here you can adjust the colour, you can adjust the brightness, and there's loads of different options in there to just really personalise the car for yourself. What's also really great is you can set up profiles. So if you and your husband or you and your daughter are driving, you can have a profile and they will have a profile. And what Mercedes will actually do is remember all your settings so that when you get in, you have your profile and you're set up exactly how you want it, which is just the ultimate in personalisation. You've also got your info screen, and here you get to know all about the vehicle, your engine, and it gives you all those lovely pieces of data. You've got the Mercedes Me and the apps, and then you've got your settings, and this is obviously probably one of the most important things that you'll be using in here. So you've got your quick access, and this basically is to enable you to turn everything on and off. So you've got your parking assist, which you can turn on and off here. You've got your lane assist, which you can turn on and off here. You've got manual, so at the minute it's an automatic gearbox, but you can also switch to manual, and you've got these little paddles on your steering wheel, so if you want to have a more manual drive, you can do that as well. And then you've also got things like for towing and for off-roading. You've got all your different options in here, so you've got your traffic sign assist, which you can turn on or off, and your speed limit warning. And actually I really love that. I think it's a really good feature, because what will happen is when you're driving, it will show you the actual speed limit of the road and will actually give you a little beep if you're going over it. Then you've got your camera and your parking. So again, you can set warning tones, you can set your reversing camera to come on automatically, which I would definitely suggest that you do. You've got your blind spot assist. Now I think this is a fabulous tool. What it actually does is when a car comes into your blind spot, you will get a little triangle onto your mirror, and it just shows you that before you indicate or pull into another lane that there is an obstruction in the way. So again, really just all about the safety and really keeping you focused on what you're doing. And then of course you've got your active lane assist as well here, and again back to personalisation. You can have it standard, you can have it sensitive, or you can have it off, but I definitely would recommend to keep that on. Then you've got your vehicle, so you've got your dynamic select. Now this is really interesting as well, because here you've got all the different comfort modes that you can change in terms of steering. Do you want it comfort or sport? You've got your drive, and these are the different driving modes, and you can really see the difference as you go through them. So you've got comfort, You've got sport, and once you turn that sport on, you can really feel that steering tightening a little bit and gives you a completely different experience. I can turn on my parking camera as well, very quickly by just pushing a little button here, and I can get my different angles. You can see a completely wide angle of everything around you. You can just click on the little star here and that will show you your favorite. So you've got your setup assistant, your sound, and you can even set the order in how that's actually portrayed to you, which is great. You've got your sat nav here, you've got your radio and your media, and then you've got obviously your telephone as well, and then you just use your touchpad to actually use any of those features. And then if that's not enough, you've also got all of this available to you as well on your steering wheel, which is absolutely amazing. So again, if I just click the home button, that brings me home to my screen. I don't even need to reach over. If I'm driving, I can actually just use everything on the steering wheel. And again, I've got these very sensitive little mouse pads on the actual steering wheel that helps me do everything I need to do. Of course, the left-hand side controls the left screen. The right-hand side controls the right screen. So again, I can change up my display as I'm driving, and I'm going to actually show you that because it's really cool how much you can personalize your display and actually have your preferences there. So if I just press home, you will see I immediately get all my options, and I've got my little mouse pad and I can just scroll through all of those and decide what I want to access, which is absolutely fantastic. So I'm just going to choose styles and display because I think this is a really cool feature. And again, back to that idea of personalization. So if I scroll over to the left, I get lots of different options. So I can have here direction, I can have a speedometer, I can have time, anything I want on my left. If I scroll into the middle again and go back, I can choose lots of different things. So I can choose my how you want my display to look. So I might choose sport, change that over, and immediately my display changes. And if I click on home as well and choose, let me see, back to displays, I can actually flick through here and choose exactly what I want in the middle here as well. So I've got loads of different choices. I can have my miles, I can have a full screen display, lots and lots of different features in there. And then again, if I flick over to the right, I can actually choose what I want in there as well. So I can have speed, G-force, and what I love is you can actually have your map on here as well. So you're not having to worry about having your map here. If you want it right in front of you, you can have your sat nav right in front of you as well, which I just think is an absolutely fabulous feature. Just popped into the back just to look at the space and how roomy it is. Of course, this new model has a lot more room, especially in the back, and there's a massive amount of room for passengers. The fact that they can actually adjust their seats is amazing, again on the door, so very similar to the driver's side. Again, just press forward and your seat will move forward or back. Again, back to the upright position or a little bit more laid back. And then of course you've got the headrest again that moves up and down depending on the height of the passengers. And of course you've got the beautiful ambient lighting. Again, just adds to the luxury, to the style, and that small attention to detail just to give a really stylish feel to the car. What's great about the car is that the passengers have full control of their own heating as well. So in the back we have this little heating system here, or control here, so you can turn the heating up or down, you can decide where you want the air to flow, you can have your fan up to whatever level you want, and that can be done on the left hand side and the right hand side. So that means that the front passenger has their own control, the driver has their own control, as do the passengers in the back. We also have this little drop down, so if you've only got 2 passengers in this middle row, you've got this little armrest, but also hidden within the armrest is a little container, which is great. And then actually you can pop up out your cup holders as well. So features for passengers in the back are things like this reading light. And of course you have the option for that in the front as well with the passenger and the driver, but obviously not to be used while driving. You've got the lovely USB ports down here, which means that passengers can charge their phone, or if you've got children in the back and they need to charge their iPads for long journeys, that they've also got that option, which is really great. So I thought I would get out to show you something that's really special, or really a massive feature and a massive change for the GLE model, and that's more room. To the fact that now it can be a 7-seater, you've got the option for 7 seats or 5 seats, and the boot space is absolutely massive as well. So let's check it out. Love the fact the boot just opens itself, no worries about that at all. Now as you can see, the boot space is actually wider, and now has a capacity of a massive 690 litres, and that's with the seats up. When the seats are dropped down, it moves to 825 litres, so really loads of space there. Also, you've got your nice little cover for your boot space just housed in here. So before, obviously, where did you store that when you had the 7 seats up? Now that they've thought of everything, that the cover just pulls out seamlessly, which is amazing. Now, to drop the seats down is so innovative and so easy. I've just got 1 seat up here to show you, and you can have that configured like that. You can have 1 seat up and 1 seat down, which is brilliant. In order to change this back to 5 seats, or to increase your boot capacity, you just literally push a little button and drop your seat down, and you can see immediately the massive space that you now have in your boot. What is brilliant as well is that you can control the other seats, the middle row, using the controls in the boot. So in order to close the boot, again, just the touch of a button and it automatically closes itself. Walking around the Mercedes GLE, it really is a stylish car and definitely fits the bill of a luxury SUV. Every car comes with LED lights as standard, with a range of up to 650 metres, and of course you get this side step as well, just the attention to detail, and adds to the whole luxury feel of the car. I've really had an amazing driving experience today. The GLE's design is modern yet robust and absolutely full of tech. But what makes this car so special is the option to actually have the 7 seats. So to summarise, the car is fabulous because it is luxurious, comfortable, innovative in design and technology, spacious, safe, and offers a truly amazingly personalised driving experience.